So would it be too much of me now because of that scene to maybe try and have a thing on that I can compel Sergey where he owes me one?
Yeah, I'll give you a free permanent. Do you want that?
You cheeky git.
I can give you an aspect you can invoke once, which is basically like. Actually, I'll give Sergey an aspect which is just like up shit creek without a paddle.
Yeah.
That anyone can invoke right now. Enemies if they find it out. Oh shit.
So
What was the point of that scene? You'll have to find out, dude. Blair's a crafty one.
Yes, indeed.
Did you hear any of that, Bashan?
All of it. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
I'm giving
really
you a new
cool.
aspect.
Really cool. Should I write that down myself on my sheet?
I've added yes, but I'm adding it to your sheet in the on the page as well.
All right, thanks. Up shit creek without Bajan.
Yeah, good job for you two. Sorry once again because there was no talking beforehand and this is all improv. Thank you for playing along.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
No, dude,
Both of you.
that's the beauty of it, man.
Tommy's a
because,
hard
like,
one because you don't
I think
speak that much.
I realized halfway through, but like the whole time, like guys, this is kind of the mark of great role players in my mind is when like, because I know a couple of role players, and none of them are people in this call, thankfully, but I know a couple of role players who, when confronted with a situation like that, where someone is without any prior discourse, just like getting up in someone else's face in character and like, hey, fuck you, and you're like in a bar or something, and the other's like, hey, well, fuck you, and then things are going on, and the other players like getting mad.
Meridium, if you haven't checked out part 1, that might give you some insight as to why he's.
Yeah. My
doing it.
guy's infiltrating the mob.
Yep.
I'm not
If you-
here
if
as a
you
go-
guy,
That's awesome.
So
If you go over to our YouTube channel, we have all the first 4 VODs. They're split into like hour chunks that should be nice, reasonably digestible. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to catch up on sort of what the context for this is, you can go check those out.
yeah, but go on, Bajan. Sorry.
No, yeah, it's just that like some people I know not in this call wouldn't have been able to handle that situation as well. Like you would have had me held over the edge, and they would have been like, "Why are you doing this, dude? Like that's just mean." When
I felt bad.
yeah, right. But in reality, it's like that's some of the best role playing ever. Is when two characters are, for a reason that's mutually beneficial out of game in terms of fun, like butt heads or something like that. Yeah, it's awesome. It's next level. Like that's
Because we all want to work as a team, but
But sometimes that's us as players working as a team
Yeah.
and not as characters.
exactly.
yep.
Because Brennan was throwing out a lot of things that were just, for you guys, I'm assuming, pretty out of nowhere. Just like, so you guys had to sort of like hit that back.
Yeah, exactly.
Tennis
but-
analogy.
No, good
Well,
job,
I
boys.
don't know. I just did what Tommy would have done, which is follow an order.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
In the bedroom and out.
Fuck
hell
yeah.
Alright, so I think we will pick back up with
Hell yeah.
the immediate scene of Blair just turning the handle and entering a very ostentatious room.
Yeah, I go from smile to like just that serious, like sort of, psychopathic Blair face that just you
Yeah.
can't read him.
Yeah. And as you like open the door, you see in the bed, basically like just not under the sheets, just sort of like lying on top of it. His arm in basically what is essentially a chair leg with a bandage wrapped around it, just this makeshift like splint held against his held around his neck. And he has a bandage covering his shoulder, just shirtless, not wearing his hat. Jacob.
Yeah. Yeah, I come in, my arms behind my back, just
Yeah. You see he lets go of his pistol that he'd like grabbed as soon as he heard the door handle turn. It's just you. Right.
Are you alright?
Yeah. I'm fine. And Blair, you notice he has his shirt off so that he can have his wound bandaged. And you notice there is a vertical scar over his other shoulder that looks like a kitchen knife wound. Or this long, it looks like something sharp was shoved into his shoulder. And I believe you know what that's from.
Yeah. Yeah, I just look at him and then kind of avert my eyes down to my suit jacket like sleeve, and I'll take my suit jacket off because I realize it's covered in blood. The arm that I was holding the guy's neck on.
Just throw that over the chair. My shirt's fucked too. And you see this. There's this like really nice chair with it's one of those chairs that has the cushioning in the middle that is done with these sort of pins, these sort of like brass pins that go around it. This like incredibly nicely furnished chair, and it's just got his shirt, like his white shirt, just thrown over it, just blood stained around the chest area.
No. Yeah, I had to interrogate one of the ones that we captured. He barely gave us anything. So it was the Cornix. Retribution for what we did.
Of course it was the fucking Cornix. Shit. Shit!
Yeah, I took care of him.
Good. That's something at least. What about the other one? There was 2 shooters.
I'd talk to your security detail about that. Doesn't seem that anybody that was carrying a gun took anybody out.
Fuck. Say anything else? Just... it was the Cornix fuck you, I'm guessing?
Yeah. They killed the bride. I guess
They
that's the
weren't
best
aiming
thing
to.
we could have hoped for. The least meaningful casualty.
It sort of gives you a look. You're
I
right.
meant in terms of the business.
I understand. Just most wouldn't be... No, it's good. You're right. If they'd have gotten Miles...
If they would have gotten Miles, that'd be an all-out war. Hopefully
Yeah.
the bloodshed ends here until we make a next move. Isn't that how it works? 1 for 1?
I'm not sure the Cornix will be happy with 1 for... not really 1. We killed their eldest, they were going for ours. They didn't get him.
Right.
The Irish family war is in their veins. You wrong them, you're fucked for generations.
Seems like they might be coming for more of us then.
Probably. You, I'm assuming, have been informed by Michael about my request.
Yeah. Which is why I'm suggesting I think you should lay low for a bit.
Yeah, that's why I asked for you personally. I don't want a team of any 4 or 5 guys fucking being conspicuous following me around. I know you can be quiet. Except when you're driving.
Yeah, just like let out a... Yeah. I'll arrange a driver.
Yeah.
Somebody I trust. But I know that this seems like it might be the time for the Caro's need of the Bloody Hat to exact revenge, but I think if there's any sort of revenge for this, maybe I can handle it. Something small. Torch a warehouse or something that they own. Something simple.
Good idea. Something that doesn't hit me though. There was... I don't mean to put myself down here, but there was people far more important than me. Their 2 targets were Miles, and then the secondary shot went straight for me. Vemnon was there, the brother of the Don. The only thing I figure is they knew that I was involved. I reckon we got a mole.
Well,
Oh shit.
Huh.
It wasn't me.
they... I didn't think it was anything. Shit. I didn't think it was anything, but before I killed him, he started talking nonsense. He mentioned your name in front of Vemnon.
What do you mean?
Vemnon was asking him if he was working with anybody, and he started to mention your name, so I killed him. I thought he was just
Fuck.
talking out of his ass.
Fuck! You saying that piece of shit try to put this on me?
Not Vemnon, the Cornic.
That's
Vemnon
what I
seemed
mean.
pretty pleased about the information, though.
Of course he fucking did. An excuse to get me out of the way. Prick. Shit.
Yeah, you don't like each other, I can tell.
I don't mind Vemnon. It's just funny to fucking piss him off. I appreciate you doing anything about it before the fuck could try and implicate me somehow.
Yeah.
Right now it's just blind words. It's got fucking nothing to go on.
Well,
Fuck.
that's not entirely true.
He just looks at you.
I mean, if Vemnon wanted to use this against you, how much standing do his words have with the Dons? He's family, right?
I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
No, you're not.
I
know
was the one who
exactly-
arranged the hit, even if they don't think it's me. I'm expendable.
Yeah,
More so than him.
you're not fucked. I'll arrange for a place.
Somewhere safe.
Yeah, I got a guy that I trust. The Russian, Sergey. He'll drive you there. He won't say anything. He owes me. We can get you in and out of here, lay low for a little while, till I can sort something out. Nobody's gonna blame me for anything.
That fuck drives like a crazy person too, but he's fast.
I think it's best to keep you away from Vemnon for now. If he starts blabbing his mouth, maybe I could find something on the Cornix to make it not have to do with you. You'd have to trust me, though. I would have to have you in complete isolation. Nobody would know where you are, and it'll look bad. It'll look bad for you, like you're running.
His eyes narrow. Don't think I've got any better option.
Well, you
I was right about you. You're an impressive kid. Sort of like surveying you like an item.
No. I'm simple. I'm like a tool, like a hammer. Need me to nail something in, that's just what I do.
Workman. You'd have a fondness for an hammer.
Yeah,
Right.
somehow I feel like we have that in common. I just like to look at him.
Roll me just a careful check for a moment.
Yeah. Fucking flies landing on me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I'm
yeah,
retarded. That was
but
clever.
what's the difference in modifier? Because you got 4 pluses.
Careful is 0, so I have 4.
Okay, cool. Let me see if you can even beat this. Probably might have a chance. This is clever. Oh, his clever is 0.
Me too.
So he has to roll-
my careful
he has to
0.
roll- He has to roll 4 pluses. He does not. Alright.
Bless his cottons.
Yeah.
You're a good kid. When all this is over, I'll see to it you get a better position than just shining my shoes, following me around.
Let's talk about it after you live.
Gotcha.
Right.
Alright.
So,
When do we leave?
soon. You just need to make it seem like you're sick, staying in here. Maybe say that you have to see a special somebody to disinfect your wound.
I'll be here.
I know it'll do it. I go over to a little cabinet, and I grab an old school quilled pen,
Yeah.
and I just go over to him and look down and just, this isn't gonna feel nice.
I don't give a fuck.
And
Go on.
I just stab the pen in and let some of the ink start to go in, into
Yeah.
the wound, and so what it does is that it around the actual entry wound in his arm starts to turn some of the flesh sort of a purpley black, like it's infected.
Yeah. He barely just deceives any reaction, betrays any reaction. He just sort of like one of his eyes sort of like winces, and he just stares at you, just nods. You're a smart kid.
Yeah,
There you go. Be
Yeah.
suspicious if you're in your room too long.
I'll make all the arrangements. I'll send the orc in, Tommy. He'll let you know when you need to go to the car.
Gotcha.
See you in a while. And I
hear
just
him-
start.
you
Yeah, I
hear
just
him-
walk out of the room.
As you're walking out, you just hear him mutter under his breath, just, I fucking hate greenskins.
Hey now,
You're an
You're an
asshole.
all-star. Get your game on.
Go, brr. Yeah, and you head out.
Yep. So I will. You can cut over to other people, but I would be arranging with Vemnon.
Is there anything
a safe
anyone else
house.
would like to do? So Vemnon, that's going to happen with Vemnon, but is there
Yeah.
anything Tommy or Sergey want to be happening? Do you guys want to talk about anything?
We're cleaning shit up.
I think you're like taking Sergey away and like sitting him down for a moment, and then you go to go sort of finish the tidying up you were doing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
fine.
so I'm just sort of milling about. You know what, mate? I fucking hate all this shit. I join a mob because it's literally called a fucking family. What do? We stab each other in the back. We talk shit about each other like a bunch of fucking women. Humans, I suppose.
Is bad place. In Russia, we do not call mob family. We call mob because it's a lot of people who want to kill a lot of other people. Yes. This
Yeah,
is similar.
Well, I just don't feel good punching your brother in the mouth or holding him over a fucking banister.
No. I would never do this to my sister.
Oh boy, you called me a fucking woman.
But she
Hey.
did this to me. Constantly. I still love her. Like family.
She sounds like an orc to me, fella. You aren't like a quarter green, are you?
Sergey just looks at his skin like in his alcohol-addled mind. He might just see it tint slightly and he's like, I do not know. What is not fish? Yeah, and he just
Yeah.
like squeezes his skin in places.
Yeah, well, that's why I miss the olden days when I was working with my own. None of that backstabby, talky crap. Just do your job, and that's about it.
Yes, this would be good, probably. But world is hard place.
Yep. I ain't gonna spend time fucking complaining about it.
No, it gets nothing done. But we have each other.
Yeah, I reckon you do, pal. As long as you've got my back, I got yours.
Yes, you can dangle me over balcony, but we are still drinking, buddy.
Yeah, well, none of these other pricks can take the amount of drink anyway.
Exactly. Because we are real men. I mean, I am real man, you are real, or whatever. No, it does not matter. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
it. As well as I just continued doing whatever it is I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
We continue.
Okay, so I think we'll cut over to the other scene where Claire, you're going to go find Vemnon.
Yeah.
Okay, and Vemnon, you're currently probably in the library almost, somewhere like that. Where would you be, sort of in the house?
Was I able to get in touch with Aaron?
Are you trying to find him alone or just find him in general?
I'm just trying to find him.
Okay, you can find him. He's basically like sitting. He's gone to essentially you would find him in Miles's room, sitting on the bed with like a hand on his back, like rubbing his back, trying to chat to him, comfort him.
Yeah, I'd be in the doorway, just look at Aaron and Miles with a smile. My condolences, Miles. Aaron, might I have a word?
Yeah, Miles just like looks at you, sort of with sunken eyes, and just nods, and then looks back down. Aaron's like, yes?
I just
Yeah,
nod outside
sure,
the
Uncle
room.
Hemnon. Of course. Yeah, he comes out.
Okay. Yeah, I come out with him and I take him to like the equivalent of a small sitting room if I can find one. Or actually, I'll take him to my room. You know, I probably killed plenty of hookers there, so
Yeah.
no, not really. But sometimes. Anyway, I take him into my room. It's probably got this nice like white wooden desk, and I sit down on one side and I point. Also, I hold the door open to let him in, and I say, "Please take a seat." And as he's going to take his seat, I close the door and lock it with my
Okay.
key. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll head over to my desk, the other side. Aaron, I know this must be a lot to happen all at once, but I'm going to ask you one very simple question that will have a not so simple consequence. And I implore you, for the sake of our family, do not lie to me. Do not lie to the blood. Did you speak at all to the Cornics about any of this? I just kind of spread my arms out.
His eyes go wide. I'd like you to make me a forceful check.
Love
Just sort of getting
those.
straight to the point.
I am
Straight to
getting
the point here.
straight to the point. Yeah. I could have gone on it differently for Rimnam, but it's not too bad.
You need to beat a 3.
Of course I do. Let's think.
You
here.
have
Huh?
3 fate points.
I know. I'm thinking of an invoke I could do. Damn. Yeah. I'm trying to be efficient about it. I don't want to mince words with this kid.
Yeah.
And if I have to, like... I know he's family and all, but... Like, I'll draw blood if I have to. So...
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
trying to avoid it with
Yeah, so a
other
4.
tact. Yeah.
Cool. He like nervously glances to the door. Lock the door.
It is already done.
Of course it is. Like sits down on your like bed.
I let him
Are you
have
going
his
to
time.
say anything? Chastise me. It's all any of the others do.
I need your story, Aaron. I don't make assumptions, I gather information. Unlike Jacob or the others.
I made a deal.
Go on.
My brother, my father, they run this business like they were playing poker. They bet it all just to try and win. They don't run it like an actual organization. They treat everyone else like shit. Treat me like shit.
Yes. And
I would run this organization better than all of them.
strong words from one such as you.
Yeah, and you notice his demeanor has changed. Like, usually he's like the shy kid, and his arms, his like shoulders have sort of like stiffened up a bit, and he's got his hands sort of like pressed together like on his lap.
Yeah. You're very strongly opinionated in this regard, I see. And tell me, what was it you...
I know you feel the same thing, Uncle. Pushed to the sidelines. Treated like some second-rate scum.
Aaron, it doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter how you feel or how anyone feels. Blood, bullets, and bills. That is what matters in this
That's
line
the
of
currency that I'm using to pave my way to the top, Uncle.
work. As you well should. But not this way. This is not the way. Tell me who you spoke with.
He was a man, shaved head. Looked like he'd broken his nose several times.
Does this description remind me of anyone?
Yeah. Reminds you of basically the right-hand man of Cyril Kornick. Like his sort of... his man that he would send to do anything too important for anyone else. Sort of the third... probably the highest person in the
The
organization.
gorgeous
not a member
George
of the
guy,
family.
the boxer guy, right?
Yeah, I'll put him up on the screen for you. This guy. Barkley the Bruiser.
The Bruiser.
Okay.
If you were to actually meet him, he would have more of a Brad Pitt vibe than a Gorgeous George vibe.
I got you. Okay. Like Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
No, Brad Pitt in Snatch.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, in Snatch. Okay, fantastic. Right. Master Norris. What did he hope to gain from this?
Nothing. Just revenge
So he never let on.
for their fuck up.
Well, Aaron. I stand up from my chair very slowly and start to also very slowly just round my desk to stand in front of him.
I didn't mean for it to be like this. I just wanted the universe to make sense. Every time anyone else messes up, they pay. That's how this world works. That's how we make a living. Why is my brother, my father, held to different standards than you or I? Than to anyone else?
They're not. Aaron, you're just young, naive,
Did you pace the room?
brash, impulsive, stupid, reckless.
I'm not stupid.
And yeah, I stop as he tries to interrupt. And I look at him very pointedly in the eyes. Quite progressive, if I may say so myself. Aaron, I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to torture you. In fact, I'm not going to let this leave this room, nor should you. This will fall upon whomever's ears I deem fit, but worry not.
What?
I shall keep it safe. I wouldn't punish a man for thinking outside the box. Or a boy, in your case. We need more people like you in this organization, people willing to get things done. At whatever cost. I think you have the right idea. You went about it the wrong way. Too easy to trace back to you. That's why I'm here. But it's a good start. I turn my back to him. And tell me, Aaron, if you were to run this organization, how would you run it? How would you see us rise?
Everyone has to pay their debts, Uncle. I'll make sure my brother, my dad pay theirs. That doesn't mean that I'm willing to crush anyone who stands in my way.
Is that so?
And if you help me just to do the same thing. He just leaves it there.
You know, I just kind of like, I'm looking at my nails like I'm talking in a salon.
Apparently you're a bit quiet, so if you up
Am I?
it by a couple
Oh.
levels. Yeah, I think it might just be because you're really loud when you're Sergey, so
I think that's probably true. I think I know what it is. Oh, it's not that for once. Okay. I'll just move the mic closer to my face. That'll do the trick. Yeah, that should be
there
better.
we go.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Oh, yeah, I just talk quieter as Vemnon. Yes. You know, leading anything is not my color. It's not my prerogative. You've much more the stomach for it. How old is this kid, by the way? I should have asked this earlier, but
Like 17.
sweet.
Yeah, younger than Blair even.
Yeah, of course. I don't like the prospect, to be perfectly honest. I like what I do. You see, I am an arrow, young Aaron. Your father, our father, is the bowman. But he is more unto a drunk cow than any kind of skilled marksman. I think that skilled marksman can be you, given enough molding, enough tailoring. But I've given you much to think about, I think, and you've even given me much as well. Do not speak to anyone about this, as I'm sure you had no proclivity to do so. And see to it that they retain that youthful vigor, that fire in your heart. If you can do that, then you're capable of anything.
I'll go talk to Miles.
Good lad. Good lad. I go over to the door, unlock it with my key, open it for him.
Just as like he walks past, you see him just like wipe his face as you see like a tear has started like forming on his face.
Yeah.
You see his hands like the reason they were like clasped together was because he was trying to hide the fact that they were shaking.
Yeah.
You think he probably thought he was definitely going to die.
Makes sense, because usually when people come into my room, we're either like having a nice conversation or I'm going to kill them. So.
And he gets to like the threshold.
Yep.
Thank you, Uncle.
Aaron, if there's anyone you can trust, I would be honored to have myself fill such a place. No,
Yeah,
run
and he
along.
nods and walks
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. And I just go, shut the door, sit in my chair, prop up my feet on the desk, and just sort of thinking.
Yeah. And Blair, I believe you're trying to find Sergey and Tommy, correct? Or
Yeah.
trying to find Tommy right now to go talk to you. Well, you're trying to find Sergey to tell him to be the driver, and Tommy's also in the same place. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're heading out to where they're cleaning up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You make your way over.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, the door's here.
In character, but
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was an in character.
I'm like polishing my gun.
Yep.
Zuh. Da.
I need you both for something.
What, you want me to punch Sergey again?
Not
Please.
this time. I just kind of like, at 8:24 exactly, I need you, Tommy, to bring up this cart, and I just point, bring it up to Jacob's room. You're gonna bring
Alright.
him in it down to the front, where you're gonna be waiting, Sergey, with a car. And you're gonna drive to this location. And I hand him an address.
Yep.
And it's the address of my residence, my old residence.
Yeah.
And you're gonna drive him there, and you're gonna drop him off, and then you're gonna come straight back here. Is that understood?
Yeah, I'm looking at the address, like... I can do this.
And then we're square.
What the fuck? Why not just walk out the front door? Or has he got to be in a bloody trolley for?
Just do it.
Will he die at the place?
No.
Okay.
You have my word. He will not die there.
I do not care either way. It's just strange way of killing men. Okay, I can do this thing.
Perfect.
I get my car.
Not yours, no.
Oh.
I need you to take something a bit more fancy. See that white car over there? That'll be the one that you're using. Here are the keys.
Is that... Whose car is this?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I take the keys and just look at them. And they're probably like these white marble, just beautiful thing. Like, shit.
I know it's convertible, but drive with the roof up, please.
Okay.
Be careful, this model... There's no safety features, it's a bit older.
I do not need safety features. Like, I'm
Just
from
be
Russia.
careful on the turns.
Oh, I understand.
I give him a pat on the shoulder. You're going to be hauling very precious cargo, so you need to be careful.
Yes, I drive careful and undercover.
Yeah. The quickest way to do this is across the bridge. Drive downtown, go across the bridge, and then use some of the back streets. I'd recommend Market or Hammoth Street. More discreet. You know them?
Yes, I've been there before.
Good.
Okay.
If anybody asks, Tommy, I ran out to go get a doctor for Jacob. His arm's infected.
Right. Why all the cloak and dagger all of a sudden?
I'll explain to you both later. Just right now, this is imperative. Need to get this done.
Alright.
Yes.
Good. I'll buy you both a round after this, alright? And I especially go up, I hand Sergey the keys, and I give him a solid pat on the shoulder.
Yes.
Good lads.
Of course. Da.
And
Just that.
as he walks away, I turn to Sergey. I'm like, "See, fucking humans." And
What is so
As
bad?
to a human. Yeah, and you guys would see Blair go off, and you just see me riding away into the like down the road that leads away from the manor on a bicycle.
Yep.
great. They left out the most important part. What am I supposed to say when someone comes up to me and asks, "Why the fuck are you pushing around a trolley for?" What am I supposed to say? It's got spare bicycle parts in it or something?
Tell him you're taking bodies to cleaner men. He believe you. You are an orc. You like kill people.
That'll work.
Just do not let them smell.
It's a food cart. There's hors d'oeuvres and shit on top of it.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, you wait for about 15 minutes until it's roughly 8:20, and you know that you were told to be up at Jacob's room, Tommy, at 8:24. You finish your ciggy. You go up?
Yeah?
Did you go?
You up, boy? Yeah.
Okay,
Hold up.
cool. The door, you knock at the door with the cart. Jacob opens it. Get in.
Alright.
Quick.
Yeah, I'll go quick.
Yeah. Alright. This is a kid's idea, huh? Good.
I don't know. Not my idea.
That's good. You just take me where I need to go. And he like puts one step like under the cart and like gets underneath.
Yeah, I'll make sure he's nice and snug and covered up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and start wheeling him down.
Yep.
Cool. Sergey, you are waiting outside in the car, getting all excited.
It's a nice fucking car.
It's a
Yes.
nice fucking car.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
it's
rev
really
the
nice.
engine every
Yeah.
so
It's
often.
got like black seats with like white inside like of the door and the
baby.
paneling. Like,
I specifically chose one that Sergey would like, just to as sort of a sorry for throwing him over the edge.
Aww.
Yeah. yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. So you pull up to the car, Tommy.
Yep. Oh wait, so I don't get pulled. I don't get asked anything. I just get there smoothly.
Yeah, you go up to like the door.
Nice.
Jacob's like, all right, cheers, big man.
Yep.
I'll get in.
Off you are.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want a biscuit? There's like biscuits on top of the food.
Yeah, yeah. Like a half-eaten trout. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He looks back at you. I'll let you walk. He just ducks underneath and gets into the passenger seat.
Oh. Tommy doesn't flinch, but Harvey is like, oh, big boy. Boy.
All right, Russian, get us out of here.
Yes. And at his behest, I just. Yeah.
And Tommy, they start to pull away from the driveway, leaving you at the mansion.
Yeah, so I shrug like, the fuck am I supposed to do? Eat a biscuit?
Yeah. All right. And Sergey, you are driving full throttle. You're having a great time. And you see distinctively, like Jacob is holding on to those the sort of handles at the top of the car.
Yep.
Specifically, and this one's more like a pipe than anything else, and he's just like holding onto it. You fucking drunk? So you just like hurtle down the road,
I do not drive sober.
and it's pretty empty streets due to the lack of people who can afford to buy motor vehicles.
Yeah.
And so you're sort of able to drive at like a ridiculous speed in the
Fuck
wet,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the light. It's pretty dim conditions. You can only see a certain distance, and the light only illuminates a certain way. And you begin to see something. I want you to roll me a careful check
Oh boy.
as you begin to approach the bridge.
Sergey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should. I think I'm gonna re-roll that.
I was gonna say, maybe you should re-roll that one.
I'm gonna re-roll that with the invocation up shit creek without a paddle. I do not want to fuck this up. I do not want to fuck this up.
Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like this is my favor, and if I fuck this up, I feel like I'm gonna be indebted
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. You're dead. You're
Yeah,
dead. Okay.
exactly.
So you're gonna reroll?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Woo!
Nice. So you notice before crashing into it, at the end of the bridge, there appears to be a person walking across the other side of the bridge, across the center, as you're like hurtling towards them.
Okay. As though they're like going in front of the car.
They would be going in front of the car. What do you
Okay.
want to do?
Does their intent seem to be to cross the bridge?
Yeah, they just seem to be walking across the bridge. They don't seem to have noticed you.
Okay. Oh yeah. Then I'll turn it down a notch and I'll slow down.
Okay. Yeah. So you press on the brakes.
Yeah.
Okay. You press on the brakes, and you don't slow down. You keep hurtling forwards at a ridiculous speed.
Yeah.
across
I
this
just
bridge.
kind of glance down. Shit. I'm on a bridge, yeah?
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's not that long a bridge.
Okay.
It just like crosses the river, so
I
it's
imagine
maybe yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably about
It's like barely
30,
two lanes,
30
I
feet
imagine.
30 feet across.
Yeah, plus you're in kind of the crappy area of town. You're where I live, right? So
Yeah.
Okay.
it's not nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it as a very narrow bridge, is that correct?
No, it's reasonably thick.
Reasonably thick? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright. In that case,
You can like swap to either side of him if you wanted.
I think I'll do that. How busy is traffic right now?
There's almost no traffic on the
No
road.
traffic? Yeah, I'll get in the other lane and go around him.
Okay. Yeah, you get in the lane, and you begin to lose control of the vehicle.
What the fuck?
As if your steering has been kind of fucked with.
He's not
And
good.
Your car goes hurtling forwards, and it does spin slightly. And as you move past, you see just as the light grows really intense that the person in the middle of the road is Blair. And you go hurtling forwards, and the car slams into the side of a building. I want you to roll me a forceful check. Difficulty 6.
Oh my god, dude.
What is
your
this?
side sort of like as you try to like turn to the left, your side sort of starts spinning, and you're basically going to collide with the corner of a building, like hitting into your half of the car.
Okay, so this is this
This is basically a how much damage you will take.
I understand.
Or basically the difficulty 6 is whether you'll survive the impact. I can tell you that now.
Okay, So, if I were to invoke doesn't like to act as smart as he is, could I be both, like, if I were to invoke
If you
that-
invoke both your things right now, you'd only be able to get up to a 4.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Because if I were to do anything, I would re-roll, though...
Okay.
Though I would need 4 pluses to do anything, so...
You could get 2 pluses and then use your last fate point to
That's true.
make it.
I guess I was wondering, doesn't like to act as smart as he is. Would I need to invoke that when I want to be smarter than usual or stupider than usual?
That's mostly for like other people's stuff. It doesn't really work for you because you're always as smart as you are. You just don't act like it. So that's mostly for like if you're talking to someone and they think you're stupid, you might be able to like deceive them in that sort of way.
Right, I gotcha.
Yeah, that sort of thing. It wouldn't really help you with being like, oh, I'm smart, therefore I can get a plus.
Okay,
Or you could use that if this situation had anything to do with like you being smart. So,
I understand. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything I can do. I'll let it happen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you sure? Because this is a roll to survive.
that's a good point. Yeah.
If you fail it, you will die.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
important.
roll literally to survive.
That's a
the crash.
very important roll then. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm trying to give you
Okay,
lots of
so
opportunities.
I'm swerving. The side of the car is smashing into a building.
Yes.
Okay. And this is just to see like if I survive the impact.
Yes, because you're basically slamming into the corner. You're in the worst position because you like
Understood.
swerved, and as you swerved, because it's raining down and the streets are slickened, the car began twisting, and you couldn't brake or anything to
Yep.
course adjust, and you were like trying to move the wheel, but you were skidding out. And basically, the car is going to the corner of the building is like this. The car with the side that you're on, you're like here, is going to slam directly into it, like crushing the car like inwards against you,
Yeah.
essentially. So this is a check to live.
Oh boy. Okay, so what about this? Let me know if this makes sense as an invocation.
Mhm.
I'd like to. I want to invoke. I sometimes will go a little overboard, in the fact that I'm not gonna try to do anything that makes sense to save myself.
Mhm.
Instead, I'm literally going to like notice the situation I'm in, and then just like look at the front windshield, and then jump headfirst at the windshield to try to break through it.
Okay.
And just break myself out of the car before it's smashed. Like, I know I'll be hurt by it.
So
but-
this is for a reroll, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Alright. So, still can fuck up. Forceful, yeah?
Yes.
Alright.
You need to roll a plus
Ah!
2. That'll. Alright, so it's a difficulty 6.
Yep.
So you need to invoke something other than sometimes goes overboard in order to explain why you survived here.
Yeah, I got you. Thinking of all the stupid shit I could invoke. I think I can't use doesn't like to act as smart as he is, probably, because there's another person involved.
Not
Or-
really. You could use up shit creek without a paddle that you're just like desperate in this one moment.
To see this task through.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
if you it's like you could use that as like your desperate need to survive, right?
Yeah, like there is my base survival instinct, which was the fact that like I need to get out of this car that's gonna kill me, and then there was that there's that other level that like, but if I don't die and I'm disabled, then they're probably gonna kill me anyway. So let's not be scathed at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's everything.
So the car slams into the building, and you just throw yourself out of the front windscreen in time. The glass just shatters because it's not any of that fancy glass that sort of has the crumple effect put into it. So you just like smash through the glass, shards ripping into your leg, and because of the momentum of the car, you still slam into the wall afterwards.
Yeah.
I want you to take a major consequence.
All right. Ow. Do I don't carry over stress between sessions, do I?
No, because you've had 2 weeks to get rid of all of that.
They get wiped.
Yeah,
Perfect.
they get wiped if you have a rest. So you had 2 weeks.
So
unless
unless
it's a medium consequence, in which case that will last till the end of this session.
No, a severe consequence.
Okay. This is a severe consequence.
All right.
Yes. So
All
this is something essentially permanent, unless you can get you could lose a hand, sort of thing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or be
Oh,
forever.
do I decide this?
I'm allowing you to. Yes.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So I think once I.
And this is a thing other people could hypothetically use against you, right?
That makes
So,
sense. Yeah.
If someone was trying to hit you and you didn't have a hand, they could
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I'm hitting him from his weak
No,
side. I'm going to
I know what
invoke
it
that
is.
aspect." Yeah.
I am smashing headfirst through a windshield. I've got a major concussion.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, cool.
serious.
Yeah. Cool. And Blair, you watch as this wreckage of a car slams into the corner of this building, and the passenger door opens. A man with a shard of glass sticking out of his arm is basically throws himself onto the ground outside the vehicle and starts crawling away from the flaming wreckage with this blue lightning sparking out from where the engine was. As he's just crawling away, and you just approach him from the darkness.
So how you would see Blair is you'd see this man crawling out in the foreground, and then in the background you would see a figure walking off the bridge, and I'm illuminated by a street lamp, and then I go into the darkness, and then I get illuminated by another street lamp as I'm close to him.
Yeah.
And he'd be walking with his right hand in his pocket, and in his left hand he's got this long sort of tool. He's just fiddling it back and forth.
Yeah. And this guy's just crawling fucking drunk fucking Russian piece of shit. Fuck. He just throws his hat off to one side. Fuck. Just crawling, trying to live. You see one of his legs is probably completely crushed.
Yeah.
Actually, Ruben, if I may, I'd like to think that I'm probably unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
If that can be.
You're unconscious just by the side of the building right
Exactly. I was conscious
Cool.
while I was going out, but then I just out.
now. Yeah, that's cool. That makes
Yeah.
sense because you've got a concussion, so you hit your head. So yeah, cool. But yeah, you start approaching him, Blair. And you finally come into a street near him.
Yeah, I'd like to get up close to him in one of the
Yeah.
lights. You need a hand?
Blair. Fuck's. How did you fucking find? And he just looks up at you.
Yeah, just looking down at him. I got this hammer in my left hand.
What?
How'd you get that scar on your shoulder?
His eyes sort of grow wide with realization. Fuck.
Yeah, and with that fuck, I'd like to punctuate that with with the nail extractor bit of the hammer going straight into the side of his head.
Yeah, as you just ram it in, he's oh!
And it gets stuck into his skull, right? So I'd like to step on the side of his face with my boot and pull it out
Yeah.
and flip it over to the right side.
And he's clutching his head, he's fuck, please! Fuck! No! Fuck!
And
Fuck yeah! And he just tries to grab for your leg.
yeah, I'd let him, and I'll flip the hammer over to my right hand and grab the part that actually nails in hammers, and I would just start beating in the top of his skull.
Yeah. Yeah, you just start smashing in his skull. And this takes far too long for anyone viewing it for it to be comfortable.
Yeah, it's very intimate.
Yeah. And this man is just crying out in pain. Anyone walking the streets would not be anywhere near here at this point. And what is your intention here as you continue to just beat this man? He's just swearing at you until he eventually like gives up and he's just barely muttering out words in between like gurgles of blood.
I'd like to beat his head in so bad that like he doesn't have one.
Okay. So full just cave his skull in?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so there comes the point where he stops making noise and he just starts wheezing breaths, and then the wheezing breaths stop. And the night falls silent except for just the repeated sound of heavy breathing and just the smashing of hammer and squelching of flesh and crushing of bone as you keep swinging over and over.
I'd like it to be to the point where it's just like I'm unrecognizably like just covered in this man's blood.
Yeah. It's just like spraying up over you. And then you finally sort of like stop and look down what you've done to this man.
You fucking animal. And I'm going to grab him by the back of his collar, and I want to drag him back to the vehicle.
Yep.
And I'm going to put him inside.
Yeah. Cool.
Back into his seat, kind of prop his head up against up against the back of the seat like he had smashed his head.
Yeah.
On impact. And I will walk back to my bicycle.
Okay.
And when I go into my bicycle, the audience will notice that there's a large package in the front basket. And it's covered, it's like, I think a tarp with some twine around it. And I will undo the twine, and I produce a Tommy gun. And I'm gonna walk over just with it sort of at my hip, and it's got a huge barrel mag on it. And I'll look at Sergey in the front seat.
He's currently like flown out and is basically like against the side of the building, just like unconscious. You see a bit of blood like pooling around his head, but nothing too severe. He does still seem to be like, his back seems to be moving very slightly with breaths.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna start pumping rounds into the car.
Okay. Yeah, you just start firing into the side of the vehicle.
Yeah, just start firing all over and all into the front, and we'll save a little bit of the mag. And I look down at Sergey, and I'm going to point my gun and unload the rest of the magazine into him to riddle him with bullets as well.
Okay. Sergey, you're kept unconscious, fortunately for you, through this experience, because the first few bullet holes do not hit any vitals. But that doesn't last long, since a Tommy gun fires pretty rapidly.
He's got a lot of bullets. Yeah.
And you finally empty the clip, and it clicks. And Sergey's pool of blood is ever growing, now riddled with cheddar cheese holes across his suit.
Cheddar cheese holes.
And I will go over. I'll get back onto my bike, and I'm just going to start riding across the bridge. And as I do, you'll just see me grab the Tommy gun and toss it over to the side into the river, as we just see, like a long shot of me going away, disappearing from when I'm not in the street lamps.
Yep. You start riding off on your bike, away from the scene. You see you disappear. And we get one last shot of the wreckage as flame just up from the front of the vehicle. And we follow the smoke to the cloudy sky, with sort of moonlight piercing through some of the thinner areas of cloud. And that's where we're going to end today's session, guys. Okay.
Oh my god.
Hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope, Jan, you enjoyed dying.
Poor Sergey. He didn't deserve that. But you did it. Poor Sergei.
And Shan, if you want to go over to the battle map just for a second,
Absolutely, yeah.
because I believe
He's gone.
it's another name down.
Ooh. Moving on
Rest
up.
in peace, Sergey.
Ripperino and
Tommy isn't on
Pepperino.
there.
Tommy's not on the list. Sergey's not on the list either. You're
So you
cool.
should put don't put Sergei on the list, but take one of those blood spurts and just like put it over Sergei on the main page. I think that'd be fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
All right.
man, at least he didn't beat his head in. I was trying to avoid that by him going unconscious.
Yeah. At least you died the same way you lived. Holding a Tommy gun and drunk as fuck.
I mean, he wasn't gonna kill you with a hammer because that's personal.
I know. Got to tie up them loose ends though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was masterful. Absolutely masterful.
There's a blood spurt. Let's just move that.
Oh,
Yeah, good game, guys. Sorry, Sergey. I kind of realized partway through this session, I'm like, I need somebody that can die as the
Yep.
driver,
Yep.
and it needed to be Sergey.
damn.
Guys, I think there's only one thing to say in this moment. Can everyone press F, please?
Have
Yeah,
to pay
everybody press
respects.
F to pay respect.
You
Yeah.
knew he was gonna
Everyone-
die as a Kratos.
Throw those Fs.
That's what happens to the comic relief character. They always die. It's
It's gonna
tragic.
be a darker period from now on, guys. That's comic relief.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. The next session, any future sessions, just gonna be real somber.
Yeah. There
No
we go.
more random
There's the